two examples, you know what the end point is that you're looking for. There's more certainty with the first one and less certainty with this one. With transformational change, you'll see this sort of up and down representation. I'll just explain it. This is where the end state, the new state, isn't quite known. And we talked about this a little bit earlier, where there's a lot of learning and evolution that has to go on. And quite often, there's a lift process where perhaps people become enthused or they get energised by the change. And quite often, there's a period of chaos in this kind of change where people don't feel as control, mixed messages, they don't know what's happening, perhaps emotions are flying around. And this isn't a person, this is an organisation or a service desk, so something that pre-existed stops. That's part of the change process. This can happen in organisational mergers or restructures. Again, I'll use the NHS as an example. So when all the primary care groups were disestablished and primary care trusts were formed, or when the health authorities were disestablished and strategic health authorities were formed, people didn't know what these end organisations would exactly look like or what they would do, but they knew there'd be an end of what there is now. And everybody talked about, oh, it's chaos here. Nobody knows what's going to happen, and nobody can tell you what it's going to look like. So quite often transformational change can go through these. The other version of this I've seen is another line down, which is called failure to thrive. And that's where sometimes teams and organisations or companies don't re-emerge. They actually fail to thrive and adapt. And this takes from evolutionary theory about survival of the fittest and adaptation to your environment and so on. Has anybody recognised themselves in this one at all?